when it comes to when I look at customers, right, it's basically twofold: existing customers and kind of going after the new customers. So obviously, given the growth kind of desires here for this region, a lot of that focuses on new customers. But from when it comes to existing customers, again, our retention rates are typically in the 95% range. So generally speaking, once the product has been used, it kind of is fairly the retention is fairly good. So the customer satisfaction, I would like to feel, is fairly good, right? But there's a lot of extra business that comes out of that. But I still feel like that is less of an issue because we have account managers and so on with a limited base of customers. We really are very, very close to them and kind of working through the entire kind of transition journey. Where we really get stuck is when it comes to the new customers, right? And this is where in terms of buyer insights and kind of how do we want to understand that. Abhay mentioned data is the new oil, but I keep saying, I keep adding on to that yes, it's crude oil, right? Like till it's not refined, you can't really use it anywhere. And that's the problem today we have. It's just abundance of data, but we don't know how to kind of channel it in a meaningful way to get some insights. And currently we have traditional, we are very fairly traditional in terms of some of the ways we work through, right? Like, so essentially we'll have the BDRs kind of doing the calling and getting leads in for very specific prospects. We have Google AdWords and all those kind of search keywords that you do. Attend conferences, the teams attend conference, but very inefficient process, right? And then we can try and marry the data somehow. So there's tons of data sources and kind of all jumbles up. And I think that's where one of the things which we really like to do going forward is try to see how we can leverage tools like LinkedIn and so on to try and kind of really channel that in a particular way where we, some of the peer groups and some of the best in class organizations who do this almost give a playbook to the sales team, right? And this is the playbook with all the kind of target accounts. This is what you want to go after. This is the kind of pitch you want to make. These are the solutions that are fit for 3 of these 5, but not for all 5. And how do you kind of really give that insight so that there's a very focused approach of going after what the customer wants as opposed to just carpet bombing.